morning, folks. The sin of waste. That is the title of today's video. It's the sin of waste. Just went down the road and I pick up beer cans, power drinks, and pop bottles. You see other stuff. I think the amount of waste we have in the world. And waste is a sin. We have a long-serving, a 28-year MLA, the late Saintly Honorable William Gillis, who was our MLA from 1970 till the late winter of 2000 and would have been 1998, 1970 to 1998. And they take a fantastic guy and his widow, Honorable Joan, saintly good lady, I call her Honorable Joan. She is a coal miner's daughter from Bridgeport, beautiful Cape Breton Island. And big family here she came from, 8 or 10 kids. And her father was a very hard-working man, but he died of black lung disease. And her mother was left with several young kids when her husband died. And the mining pension back in the late 40s, early 50s was literally maybe $20. $20. What people would squander, buy something they don't like it, and they throw it in the garbage. $20 or $25 is what that lady had per week to support her family, as she was a widow. And when this lady died, she was, this is Honorable Joan's mother. She was in her mid to late 90s when she passed on. And she was born in Newfoundland. Her maiden name was McIntyre, so the best of both worlds. Part Newfoundlander and part Cape Bretoner, the kids are. And there was a line in her obituary. She abhorred waste. She deplored waste. And Joan said, I remember asking Mom, was she ever completely broke? And she said, no, dear. It was one time I was down to 10 cents here, of a dime here. You see it? She was down to 10 cents. And yet she fed and clothed those kids and kept them warm. In the row house in Bridgeport, just outside a lovely mining area, just outside of the beautiful coastal coal mining community of New Waterford, Nova Scotia, Bridgeport. I was down to 10 cents, she told her daughter. When she died and the estate was divided, she had left all her kids $1,000. That's a nice thing, very nice. And Joan said when she went to the bank to deposit the check disbursement, there was tears running down her cheeks, and said, think of how a mother had sacrificed. From the time she was in the late 40s and her husband was in his early 50s, how she'd sacrificed, and she wanted to leave something to her kids. Besides the legacy of hard work and honesty and character, she left them in worldly goods, each $1,000. And again, tears come down her cheeks as she went to the bank that she was dealing at, credit union, whatever financial institution was. And the lady deplored waste, abhorred waste, deplored waste. We have a finance minister in Nova Scotia. Honorable Bill was the finance critic and later finance minister under Premier Savage. And he was criticized by John Buchanan. Call him Dr. Doom. Criticized by John Buchanan. The debt that the Tories, the Buchanan government under John Buchanan, from the people took the power away from us in September 1978, and then they gave it back to us in May 25th of 1993, which was almost 15 years later. Okay, the debt that the province had amassed. And he berated Honorable Bill. Now we have Alan McMaster, finance minister, and they're spending money like fools. Just dishing it out, shoveling it out. If you were in a locomotive, you'd shovel a coal in the boat, or in the furnace of a boat, the engine room of a boat, or into an engine on a train. Okay? Just deplorable. You go back to those miners, their miners' wives and widows, they'd put to shame the miners' wives and widows, with Mother's Day coming up a week from this Sunday. This has been Thursday morning the 4th day, so 10 days from today is Mother's Day 2023, and be Sunday the 14th of May. They'd put to shame Alan McMaster, John Buchanan, and others that spend money frivolously and wasteful. With that, I got to go. I wish you all the best. God bless. And again, the video is the sin of waste in a world where people go to bed hungry. Many people. Thank you. Bye for now.